Just seeing the toilet seat left up at home, Mike immediately concluded that his wife had been with another man the night before. In their household, only he lifted the seat when using the bathroom, and since he hadn't come home all night, it meant a strange man had been there. So he quietly crouched down behind his wife's back to check under the bed. Finding it empty only made him more certain as he declared,
"Who's the guy in the closet?"
"The house is only so big. If he's not under the bed, he's definitely hiding in the closet." His wife looked completely baffled by his questioning, and before she could explain, Mike threw out more evidence. The bathroom was still steamy with hot air. Clearly someone had just showered, but his wife's hair was dry, which meant someone else had been the one bathing. His wife felt both wronged and helpless hearing this. After all, her husband was a detective. His occupational hazard was acting up again. She told him she could open the closet right away for him to inspect, but doing so would only damage the trust between them. Is it really necessary?
Hey.
However, Mike wasn't planning to wait for his wife's response because he was already preparing to fire 3 shots into the closet. His wife was shocked at the sight, and just as she desperately tried to stop him, someone inside the closet actually came out on their own out of fear. Mike never could have imagined that this person was his longtime friend, who had been doing such things behind his back. He wanted to finish him off with 1 shot, but ultimately went soft, only shooting and shattering his wedding photo with his wife instead. The truth was, Mike and his wife's relationship had long been broken, which was why he rarely came home at night. But this humiliation, he would never swallow it easily. As he walked his friend to the door, he asked a strange question. "Do you want to choose the head or the stomach?" His friend got the message and patted his stomach, so Mike immediately threw a punch as punishment. Then he asked about the bodyguard job his friend had mentioned yesterday. Even though today had been a complete mess, life had to go on. His friend handed him a photo of a beautiful woman, saying this was the employer. After their conversation ended, his friend walked back to his car to leave. But the next second, the car exploded. The sudden burst of flames made his wife scream, and when she turned around, she saw her husband had also been caught in the blast, lying by the roadside. Mike struggled to say, "Someone planted a bomb in the car." His wife pressed him about who did it, but Mike just shook his head, saying he didn't know either. Probably his friend had messed with the wrong people. When night fell, following the photo his friend had given him, he found the beautiful woman named Mary who needed protection at a bar. His friend had told him this job was incredibly simple. As long as he ensured Mary wasn't harassed by some punks, he'd get $3 plus a KFC meal. For him, this was a piece of cake. So after exchanging a few pleasantries, he stood guard at the bar entrance, ready to escort Mary home. Mike was completely unaware that his friend had given him this job precisely because it was extremely dangerous. Just as he was bored and bending down to pick up a cigarette butt from the ground, a heavy blow suddenly came from behind, knocking him to the ground. Immediately, 4 burly men surrounded him. To kill Mary, they had to take out her bodyguard first. They hadn't expected to kill a fat guy during the day and encounter a new target at night. The 4 killers quickly divided tasks. One stayed behind to take Mike to a secluded spot and finish him off, while the other 3 headed straight for Mary. At that moment, Mary had just walked out of the nightclub with her boyfriend, completely unaware that danger was quietly approaching. She had planned to wait for her bodyguard to escort her home, but her boyfriend quickly sensed something was wrong and asked if she was in some kind of trouble that required high